Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here. It's Tuesday, and let's go over some what solds. Okay, so the last couple days, pretty slow. Sunday, you saw in the last video that Pyrex lid is the only thing that sold on Sunday. $5.99 free shipping. Very slow Sunday. Yesterday, pretty slow as well. We made two sales for Monday. We sold this brand new, still in the bag, nebulizer carrying bag. I picked this up at Goodwill. It was on $1 day. And so $1 for this particular item sold for $17.99. Not a huge sale, but the buyer did pay for priority shipping. So that was nice. A nice little sale. Very easy. Just slide it into a poly bag and out it goes. And then we actually sold something on Mercari as well. It had been a long time since I sold anything on Mercari. Hadn't really listed anything to Mercari for quite some time. And then over the weekend, sold something there. And then all of a sudden, last night, sold something again. The Stone Cold Steve Austin Ghostbusters figure sent me an offer. I think I had it listed at $34, something like that. He sent me an offer of $28, and I took it. It's only going to be about $5 to ship this off. So pretty good turn. I got this at Walmart. So this is a little RA deal. So that was all we sold on Monday, or at least I thought that's all we sold on Monday. But then woke up to that sale. Again, not a huge sale, but we picked this up at Walmart for, it was on clearance. I think it was $2. I really thought this would go over Christmas. And we did sell one about the Christmas time, right ahead of Christmas. But I bought two of them, and this one didn't sell. It's been hanging around. It is in a 20% off clearance, so they got it for a pretty good deal. I'm not going to make much off of this thing once I pay for shipping, but you know what? It was taking up space on the shelf, and now it's gone. So happy that the Star Wars blanket is out, and that officially closes out Monday. On Tuesday, today, here's what we've got so far. I took an offer of $20 plus shipping on this Starbucks mug. This is a Starbucks Dublin mug from 2016. It was 2016. You know, I had it priced a little bit higher, but the market's dropped on them a little bit, and I'm okay with that. I paid, I think it was $2.99 at Goodwill for this. It wouldn't have been more than $3.99. They've kind of picked up on the Starbucks are worth something, so they've started to mark those up a little bit, and I'm not sure which, if I got the $2.99 era or the $3.99 era, but we still make a few bucks on this because the buyer is also paying for priority shipping. So that's a nice sale. We also sold this little guy, this from that big whole bunch of Pokemon stuff that I picked up at the last sale before our shelter-in-place lockdown. Not a huge sale, but you know what, it's going to weigh nothing, so it's going to be probably $3 to ship it out. And I paid $15 for everything at that sale. So we're going to come out on this thing $4 or $5 ahead, and I'm okay with that. And the last thing that we've sold, at least the last thing to this point, it's pushing on about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm doing this, is this Liberty Bell belt buckle. $14.47, I think is what it was. So not much, but again, I paid, I think, 50 cents for this at a garage sale over the summer. So I don't mind selling smalls. They take up no room. I have limited room. So if you can pick up belt buckles, nice vintage brass belt buckles, they're not all worth a ton, and they do tend to move fairly slowly. But if you can get them for cheap, then they will sell. You can store them really easily. They fit. Let me grab it. I've got a couple of these, just small Rubbermaid totes. This is it. And I've got, I mean, how many listings? I don't even know how many listings are in here. I've got two of these stacked on top of each other. So a lot of the smalls go in these, and I have one more smaller, thinner one that has a whole bunch more smalls in it. So they're very easy to list, and they're very easy to store. And those $5, $10 sales, you pile them up over time, and they turn into some real money. So keep an eye out for vintage brass belt buckles. Say that 10 times fast. Okay guys, it's now Wednesday afternoon. I've got 5 things to pull and pack, and then we're gonna call it. We're gonna make this a couple day what sold, because I've got to get a couple things to the post office. We got to do that today before 6 o'clock, and then I've got to get ready for an appearance on the Primetime Treasure Hunters channel. I'm going to be chatting with Dom tonight about the importance of having a varied inventory. I know a lot of people specialize in one area, maybe a couple areas. I specialize in not being specialized. I just have stuff spanning the gamut in my store, and I think that's what's made my first year in this thing so successful. So we're going to chat about that tonight over on Dom's channel at 9 o'clock Eastern. So hopefully I get this put together and up before then. Otherwise, if it's up after then, you can go over to the Primetime Treasure Hunters channel and catch that interview. So let's run down the things that have sold today. We've got some smalls, but then we have a couple of nice sales as well. The first thing, blank media. This stuff, it seems to take longer than it used to, but it does still sell. This actually a partial pack. This used to have 4 in it, I think. So I sold this as a pack of 3 DVC tapes. These digital video cassette, these are just 60 minutes. If you can get the longer ones, they're better. This part of a bundle deal I did where I bought a whole bunch of stuff from another reseller, but a whole bunch of stuff for $200. We're well into the profit. This not big, $9.99, free shipping, going to Hawaii, but it's light. It's going to weigh 5-6 ounces, so not a bad sale. We're going to make $5 or so off of that. And then I also accepted an offer. I had these up for I think about 15, 16 bucks, something like this. I picked this up at an estate sale for $1. It's an executive letter opener, not really branded, nothing special about this other than it is gold plated. So I think these will both move. I picked up 2 of them. This is the first one to sell so far. Took an offer of $12. So this going out the door. The small's piling up today. And then we sold a couple t-shirts. Took an offer of $12.50 on this guy. Can't really tell here. I'll put a picture up over there. And actually that picture is terrible. It's dark. It is not a good picture. I've had this for a while. Just a kind of a cool bumming around fishing shirt. So I think I had it up for 14 or just under 15 bucks. Took an offer of $12.50. Free shipping. This is just going to go in a poly bag and out the door. So that a nice little sale. And then this is a cool vintage. You can't, again, tell because I've got my t-shirts already all bagged up, most of them. This is a cool vintage Pittsburgh Steelers shirt. Really old tag, really nice. I'll see if I can get the picture up over there. This sold for $34.98, but it's Great British Pounds, I think. This going over to the UK. I actually do fairly well with NFL stuff overseas. Now, overseas sales have been down lately with the COVID-19 stuff. I know I said the C word. I'm a long ways from being monetized. No big deal. International sales been really, really slow, but they're starting to pick back up, and this going overseas. So this a nice sale. This was, I think, $2 at our local thrift. So I was very excited about this. I picked up a Cordell Stewart vintage. I think it's a single stitch at the same time. That I still have. He was a fun player to watch. So I do still have that Steelers shirt. But that not our best sale of the day. The best sale of the day, an overseas sale, Barbie. These are mystery color reveal Barbies. You know, mystery stuff is all the rage right now. There's 7 different Barbies. You don't know which one you got. These were in retail arbitrage find. I picked these up at Walmart on clearance. I believe they were $2.50 a piece, and I cleared the shelf. I think there was 12. There's 12 of them because we put up 3 lots of 4, and they sell pretty well. They sell slow. I got in on the tail end. They were moving really quickly. Got in on the tail end of them, and now so they're moving a little bit slower. But interestingly, I've sold 2 of my sets now, both of them going to Australia. So this going overseas, it was $64.98, I think, something like that. Plus, I put on there, because they are a little bit heavier, and so I think with shipping, it comes out to like $100 that they're paying for me to ship these things to Australia. So not a bad sale considering we're $10 in on all 4 of these. To be bringing in $100 gross, I am good with that. So if you're not doing overseas sales, you're missing out. I stumble into several things. I had some toys over Christmas that, you know what, I don't think I sold but 1 or 2, here in the States. Overseas, I was selling several a week for several months of one particular toy. So every once in a while you stumble into a toy that they can't get overseas. The only way they can get it is on a secondary market, and if you've got it and you're willing to ship internationally, you get sales like this. So that's what I've got for you guys. Again, tune in over to the Primetime Treasure Hunters channel tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of the different things that I've got in my inventory. I think this is going to make an appearance. So, little teaser for you. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bonus sale time. It's like overtime if we actually had sports going on right now. I'm still packing up stuff, so if anything else comes in, I'll let you know. Whoa, you're blinded. I'll let you know. Sorry, I'm trying to play with the light without setting up the ring light here. Just sold this, took an offer of $11.25, free shipping, but it's going to cost, what, $2.80 now. Season 3, new and sealed, of Buffy. Got this at a garage sale over the summer. Bought a whole bunch of these things for $1 a piece. I bought almost, I was missing, I think, one in the entire series. So we ended up, instead of selling it together, parting it out, essentially, selling season by season. This is the last one that I had left. So Buffy, going out the door. Come on, let's go home. Come on, Jaeger, we're going home.